welcome back to the channel. And we've been talking about Ed Reed here for a few days now and what happened with Bethune Cookman. Well, Skip Bayless has weighed in, and I'm going to play that based on fair use, and I'll follow up with my commentary.
You're going to have to help me walk back through this.
Okay.
Because I'm a little lost on how it came to this, because it didn't need to come to this.
No, it didn't.
So, one of the great African-American columnists this country's ever had, Bill Rhoden, with whom I worked on the show The Sports Reporters many times in the past, he wrote that this turned into a fiasco, and it did.
It did.
It was a fiasco. And then Shalise Manzi Young on Yahoo wrote of Ed Reed, you can't go in guns blazing with what looks like a savior complex and expect the Institute to genuflect and make immediate changes. It's unclear whether Reed did his homework before pursuing the job at BCU and truly understood the realities of what he was entering into.
Correct.
But all evidence points to him being unaware.
Yes.
Well, he arrives, they make an announcement, we got him. And I'm like, great.
Right.
Maybe we got another Dion the Second going here. Maybe we can repeat history at Jackson State. And yet, time starts to pass, and all of a sudden, Ed starts going on, IG Live, and just blasting, profanely blasting what's not there.
Yeah, you can't.
And I'm thinking, why would you announce that he's your new head coach and you don't have a deal?
Right, you haven't signed the contract.
Yeah, at one point he even went IG Live. I can leave. I don't even have a contract. I'm thinking, you can?
Right.
What happened? How could you not get that deal done?
Right.
And how could you not know what you were getting into before you got into it?
Yes.
Was this like your first visit there and they announced you were the new head coach?
Exactly. Yeah, it seems like, Skip, it seems like a lot. Now, I don't think it's an egregious ask to say, can I get my office clean?
No, it's not at all. No, I got it.
But there was some damage due to flooding a couple of months ago.
Well, they got hit by the hurricane.
Right.
And they have some mold issues. And now the students are protesting. In part, they were inspired by Ed's IG Lives, and they're protesting the mold in the dorm.
Yes.
Good for them.
Yes.
So Skip was saying, why would he go if he didn't have a signed contract? And we don't know what details of the contract were being ironed out. It may have been something very simple that they needed to come to agreement on, and both sides felt, we'll get this done. So it's a shoe-in. He's going to accept, and they're going to make the necessary adjustments to get him on. Now, obviously, he didn't mind working for free or volunteering his time and even spending money. I know in one video he said he spent $2,400 of his own money. He had been out there with the guys picking up trash, clearing out fields. He obviously really wanted to do his very best and do the best he could for this football team. He had parents coming in and new recruits coming in, and they were getting ready to do that, and then he got the word that he was terminated, or that they weren't going to proceed with the contract. And then Skip said something about Ed coming to the college, and had he only been there one time, or he didn't know what was going on. Well, a lot of times when you go to an employer, they're going to show you the best parts of their job. They're not going to show you that building full of trash. They're not going to show you things that they're not going to do. They're not going to say, well, we're not going to clean up your work area. We're not going to clean up this field. They're going to sell you the dream, just like you're going to tell them all the great things that you're going to do if they hire you. So he may have been under a different impression, and we do know he went to University of Miami, which of course had the big money and had great facilities, and he did 11 years or 11 seasons in the NFL. So he's always been around top-notch facilities. So he may have understood they wouldn't be top-notch, but look at what those kids are describing during the protest, that there's actually mold and mildew. The boys that were on Roland Martin Unfiltered talked about helmets being shared and the room getting wet, and their equipment had mold on it, and if you left it too long, it was wet and nasty, and it was a whole array of different things that were going on there. So I understand that he didn't expect that, and I'm sure Coach Prime told him about what was going on at his school, but you think you may have a different outcome sometimes when you're doing something else at a different location, different school, and you've talked to these people, the administration at one point when he was getting hired, and he probably felt that they were going to do some of the other things that they said they would do. And when he got there and saw things may have been worse than he imagined, he got frustrated, went to IG Live. Now, I don't agree with that. I wish he would have gone to administration and tried with them first before taking it to IG Live. However, it is what it is. It's happened. And the president of Bethune Cookman came out and gave a statement saying that that's a wrap and they should have another coach hired within the next 10 days. They have about 50 people that they're courting and they'll have a new coach. So we'll see what happens, but I just wanted to share it with you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until next time, peace.